Wiggins, who's been there and done that. Tori Vidalis hits in the cleanup spot. Then you got Rudd Lee behind the plate, Klingler, Filler, West, and local star Sydney McKinney picking up the rear, hitting out of the number 9 spot. There's Odyssey Alexander in the dugout. Odyssey Alexander won the championship series in Chicago last fall. She is a member of Team Alo. She could come out of the pen and pitch. She could come off the bench and hit. You never know. Athletes Unlimited, everyone's out to win a ball game, but also to put up numbers, stats, wins. Everything is counted here with Athletes Unlimited, and you move up the leaderboard accordingly.
Who's ready for some incredible?
Interesting day for Team Alo. Amanda, they've been hanging out all day long here in this hot sun, maybe back in their hotel room, but just watching and waiting. So you get that one extreme, and then you've got the other extreme of Team Edwards, who have already played one game here on this hot field, and also had to deal with some disappointment.
Well, it's been hot, and it's also just been really windy, so that's something that both teams are going to take into consideration. And the wind is blowing out toward left field, and it is blowing up to 20, 25 miles an hour, so that wind can do some damage when balls go in the air, and Team Edwards has some experience out here today. Team Alo will be trying to figure it out defensively, but maybe it could help them hit a few more home runs. We'll see. Montana Fouts will get the ball for Team Edwards. She finished the last game and had to come into that game. We thought maybe she might get the start here in game 2, and she does. Off to a great start in her professional career through just over 9 innings and up to this point, and has looked really sharp with great command.
Fouts had come on to get the last out of the 7th inning in our game 1. And now about 20 minutes later, she is in the circle to begin the ball game against Team Alo.
All right, fans, here we go. Leading off
So McClenny, Wiggins, and Alo
today from Alabama, number 20.
leading it off for Team Alo. Haley McClenny looking forward to getting Series 2 underway. Uncharacteristic with the bat, maybe a little bit in Series 1. Only 2 hits and 15 at-bats. This is one of the best hitters in the world. One of the best all-around players in the world. Has been for a while now.
I always love this matchup because this is not the first time that it's happened, but you have Alabama versus Alabama right out of the gate with Haley McClenny and Montana Fouts, 2 4-time All-Americans at Alabama.
The Patrick Murphy Cup. Yeah, we'll call it the Kelly Kretschmann Cup. 2 balls and no strikes to McClenny. Smoked. Leadoff base hit for Haley McClenny. So Series 2 starts with a bang for McClenny. She's aboard.
Next up for Team Alo.
And I will say too, Haley McClenny has not had much luck, or did not have much luck in Series 1. So only a couple of hits, but there were several she hit right on the nose that she does not have anything to show for it.
Yeah, she had 15 at-bats. She struck out 3 times, so 12 times she put the ball in play, and Haley didn't hit too many dribblers. She was hitting a lot of atom balls. Called strike 1 to Wiggins. Megan Wiggins continues to just be a force in this wonderful game. Hopefully she'll play forever. I think she might. No one loves the game more than her. Did she? Yes, she did. Infield single for Megan Wiggins. Her first base hit of 2024, and she legs it out.
Will be the DP from Oklahoma, and
Probably like it's about time. Erin Koffel did a heck of a job, though, to get to this ball and make a long throw to make this play even kind of close at first base.
Wow. Great call. So back-to-back singles for Team Alo. And here's the captain, Jocelyn Alo, who began the day number 1 on the leaderboard. She's no longer number 1. She's been passed by players who played earlier today. On the ground, double play ball. Nope, only 1. Out is recorded at second. The ball was basically deflected from Flippin over to Koffel, and they get Wiggins out at second.
Such a missed opportunity to turn 2. And Jocelyn Allo, when you see her hit a ground ball like this, a weak ground ball, maybe Hannah Flippin just got a little excited to turn 2 with Erin Koffel, came up on it just to split 2 second or early. But Erin Koffel right there to recover and out.
Here's TV Tori Vidalis. I've said it many times before. Very few people on this planet have ever hit the ball as consistently hard as Tori Vidalis. Not the world's greatest home run hitter, but one of the greatest line drive hitters ever. She hits line drives that just happen to go over the fence.
But it does seem like her home runs come at the most important times in ball games. She has a knack for clutchness towards the end of the game. Doesn't let the moment get too big ever.
She's called TV for a reason. When the lights are bright, she turns it on. Flips the switch.
Well, and it's Father's Day, so she wears number 29 because her dad wore number 29. He was her coach in honor of her father.
And we've talked to her in years past, and she frequently still communicates with her dad about at-bats, individual plate appearances.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you like about that swing? What do we need to work on? 2 balls and 2 strikes to Vidalis. Three and 2. On the ground, that'll make it through. Game's first run will score, courtesy of an RBI single by Tori Vidalis. 1-0, Team Almo.
Interesting pitch call to throw Tori in a full count, going to that off-speed pitch. It's a pitch that Montana Fouts has continued to work on over the past few years, especially bringing her off-speed pitch into this professional season. Goes to it with Taylor Edwards calling pitches back behind the plate. Her captain and a veteran trying to mix things up, but Tori's on it.
Jordan Rudley swings at the first pitch and loops it foul right side. It's the first go-around here with Athletes Unlimited for Jordan Rudley. Indianapolis native, stayed in Big Ten country for her college experience, played at Northwestern. Rudley, first series 2 for 9 with a homer. It wasn't that unusual. There were 12 different players who homered in Series 1. 12 different players. Not 12 home runs, 12 different players. Swing and a miss. Rudley strikes out 2 now.
Because of the first game, now we have 15 different players who have hit a home run. So 12 during Series 1. The ball was flying out a few times in game number 1, this doubleheader, as Jordan Rudley strikes out on that Montana Fouts rise ball she likes to go up with.
Here's Bailey Klingler, freshman from Dickinson, Texas. 3 for 13 in Series 1. Over the years when Montana Fouts played at Alabama, a lot of people had a lot of fun with the fact that her first name, Montana, Joe Montana, of course, quarterback. Last name Fouts, Dan Fouts, Hall of Fame quarterback. Well, Bailey Klingler's last name is the name of another football quarterback, but she comes by it naturally. Her father was the quarterback at University of Houston back in the 90s. Line drive caught by Hannah Flippin. Little humpback liner. Hannah got a good beat on it, and the side is retired. But Team Alamo scores the game's first run. They lead 1-0 with Team Edwards heading to the bat rack. Lead, bottom of the first inning. Team Edwards heading to the bat rack. They will bat for the first time today. Well, first time in this game. They've already batted for 7 innings earlier today. There's the captain, Taylor Edwards. Her team lost a heartbreaker earlier today against Team Clark. Here's the 9 for Team Edwards. Circle, Nichols. The captain hits herself third. Koffel, Flippin, Stewart Hunter, Wiz, Haley Lee, and Jadalyn Alchin picking up the rear, hitting in the 9th spot. Those bats, we'll look at Taylor McQuillan, one of the best left-handers in the game today. McQuillan's been a mainstay with Athletes Unlimited softball over the years.
And she has really good spin from that left-hand side. Deceptive pitches where she looks through the zone on her curveball, gets swings and misses up and away from the righties, and then also able to mix in that changeup when she drops speeds. But you can see in that package her ability to go to both sides of the plate, can go up and change speeds. I mean, she is so tough to hit against, and one of the few left-handed pitchers that we have in the AUX season.
There goes Zirkle down to second. Throw goes into center field. Stolen base for Zirkle. Plus 10.
For Zirkle, 10 points.
Zirkle's got the speed to get in, leaves on time, and that throw from Rudley just sails into the outfield. But Zirkle knows better than to run on Haley McClenny out there in center field.
Off the thumbs. Cue ball. Shortstop McKinney knows that his infield well, makes the play. Nichols advances Zirkle into third base with 1 out. Wichita, Kansas. It is still the bottom of the first inning. Already 1 run in for Team Edwards. It's a 1-1 tie. We've got an inning win on the line. Bases are loaded. There are 2 outs. Delaney Wiz is the batter. And she pops it foul and into the glove of Tori Benalis. The side is retired. So, no blood for either side. We will have a rollover second inning. Second inning will be worth 20 points for whichever side wins the frame. By Tori Benalis, Team Edwards scoring their run on an RBI single by their captain, Taylor Edwards. So no bloodshed for either side in the first inning. The 10 points for the inning win. They roll over to our second. Whoever scores more runs, whichever side does, will win 20 points here in the second. Montana Fouts, starting pitcher. For Team Edwards, she will face the bottom third of the lineup. Filler, West, and McKinney. Andrea Filler.
And leading off for Team Hollow, second baseman number 9, Andrea
Filler's
Filler.
playing quite a few seasons now with Athletes Unlimited. Played collegiately at Northwestern, played internationally for Team Italy. She was on the Italian national team, 2021 Olympics. Very versatile player defensively, who can do a lot of different fun things offensively. Filler began today 22nd out of 42 players on the leaderboard. That leaderboard's all shuffled around. We've already had 1 complete game played today. Two and 1. 2 and 2.
Let's see if Montana Fouts can start to find that command again and get ahead of these hitters like she did so well in Series 1. Just seems that some of the pitches compared to how she threw last week are just a little bit off. You're seeing that with her misses, which is normal. Every single day is going to feel different as a pitcher, and you're going to throw a little bit different. Nothing's going to ever feel exactly the same.
Man, I got a question for you. Look at Montana Fouts. Before every pitch, she holds the ball on her thigh, but not with her fingers, only with kind of the hard part of her hand. Is there a reason for that, or am I making something out of nothing?
I think just because then when she puts the ball in her hand, then she finds her grip with her fingers.
Hannah Flippin saves the day. There were some communication issues there. Koffel and Flippin, and Hannah said, I better just take this. One down.
It is interesting though, and maybe too, it's to not get the ball as sweaty because that area of your hand is not, we're talking really analytically here, is not normally as sweaty as like what your fingers and your palm is going to be like. So when she puts it on her hip, it just kind of sits there, and then she spins it, finds her grip in her glove, and goes.
And one of my favorite players over the years, Haley Wagner, who a huge reason why this entire Athletes Unlimited project has been a success. Haley Wagner, lefty, would always kind of just spin the ball with her fingers and kind of rock it on her thigh before she would throw it. Everyone's got a different strategy, but it just, stood out to me that Montana was purposely not using her fingers to trap the ball against her thigh. Riley West is the batter.
Now I want to know.
I think that's what Savannah Collins is for. She'll have an answer for us.
Because of all the times that I've seen Montana pitch, I've just never noticed that one exact little detail. See? You're so detail-oriented.
3 balls and a strike to West. West is from East Vale, California. Actually went east. West is fresh, just finished off her college experience at Tennessee.
SEC versus SEC pitcher and hitter matchup here. There's definitely some overlap of 3 years with Riley West and Montana Fouts at Alabama and Tennessee.
That's a good professional at bat for Riley West. So a whole bunch of pitches and works her way on for a walk. Walks are a +10. So +10 for Riley West.
I mean, what a perfect walk-up song for Sydney McKinney, and I just have noticed that. It's the Eminem song, Guess Who's Back, Back Again. Hometown girl, Sydney McKinney, played at Wichita State.
Now she made herself at home. Series 1. 10 at-bats, 8 hits. Oh, by the way, she walked twice. So that would be 12 plate appearances. She reached successfully 10 out of 12. She was everyone's All-American during her time at Wichita State.
Is an on-base percentage of .769 good?
Slightly. She had 378 hits as a college player. 378. Little bunt. That's a fair ball. Out at first. That'll be a sacrifice. 5-3. And you actually get +10 for that. So that's really smart softball for Sydney McKinney. And there are now 2 outs with a runner in scoring position.
And a quick decision, too, by Delaney Wiz of whether she wanted to field this or let it go foul, because it had some English on it, but she decides to go ahead and scoop it up right before it goes foul, and then a bang-bang play at first base as Hannah Flippin quickly had to get over there to get the out.
Haley McClenny is the batter. McClenny led off our ball game with a solid single. Came around to score on the RBI single by Tori Vidalis. Score, McClenny can run. She'll stop at second. RBI two-bagger for Haley McClenny, and it's a 2-1 lead for Team Alo.
And that's a double for Haley McClenny.
And that is 2 2-0 hits by Haley McClenny off of Montana Fouts, who just has found herself in a couple of hitters counts against Montana Fouts and got a pitch that she could handle out over the plate. That is well struck by Haley McClenny. Her first RBI of this AUX season, a crushed ball towards center field.
It's actually a pretty good example, too, of what Sydney McKinney did. Even with one out, she laid down the sacrifice bunt because it was probably to her benefit, both statistically and also to try and win the inning. She got herself 10 points for the sack and also put West on its second for one of the best hitters in the world, Haley McClenny. How smart Athletes Unlimited AUX softball play right there.
It's an important at bat right now, too, with Megan Wiggins up and Jocelyn Allo on deck, who you know wants to get up in this inning with runners on base. Megan Wiggins going to do everything that she can to pass it back to Allo in this inning. You can tell with these counts that Montana Fouts constantly working from behind. A lot of hitters counts.
2-1. You can bet your bottom dollar that Fouts knows that Allo's in the on-deck circle. She does not want to walk Wiggins. High pop-up. Will it be playable? Wiz can't hang on. And the at-bat continues for Wiggins. And a tough chance for Wiz. She's got the sunglasses on, looking up into that high sky.
Oh, it's in the glove. It's a tricky play down there for a lot of different reasons with the wall. And your teammate, man, walking Megan Wiggins to get to Allo. That's exactly what Megan Wiggins wanted. And that dropped fly ball is what causes Megan Wiggins to walk and now put the bat in the hands of Jocelyn Allo.
It's a smaller thing, but I'm pretty sure that Delaney Wiz wouldn't mind getting charged with an error on that. Because now if someone else scores, it's going to be earned runs against Montana Fouts. For starting pitchers, or really any pitcher, earned runs are -10 for each one. And if Allo does her thing, this could really hurt Montana Fouts. An important part of our game early. It's 1-1. Two down. Runners on at first and at second for Allo. Hammered deep to right. God! She's done it again! Jocelyn Allo's incredible!
Team captain, number 78, Jocelyn.
That's what greatness looks like. Good golly.
40 points.
That is what greatness looks like, and that is why that walk to Megan Wiggins was so important, and the dropped fly ball, that was in foul territory. Jocelyn Allo was a little bit upset about the strike called against her with the curveball. Didn't think that it was a strike, but next pitch, next curveball that is thrown to her, she goes up and she looks for it. Opposite field home run, the first Oppo field bomb by Jocelyn Allo this season.
Love the formal salute. So an explosive 4-run second inning for Team Allo. And a long day for Team Edwards, just got a bit longer. Allo now has 3 homers in 13 professional plate appearances here at AUX.
That is a way to head up the leaderboard too and stay there. Just piling up those home runs. So we have 2 players with 3 home runs.
TV Tori Vidalis, the batter. Let's check in with Savannah.
Jocelyn, your first Oppo home run of the season. Take me through it. First one to go over the right field side.
Yeah, I felt her really working my first at bat out and had gotten me, almost doubled me off the first time, so I knew she would go back there. And first pitch called was strike out, and I knew she doesn't want to come nowhere near the plate in, so I was just stay out, stay through it, get on top, get on time.
A home run hitter's mind. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jocelyn. Aaron, back to you.
Boomer.
She tried to give us a boomer. Love it. I think that's so incredible when we hear a great player like Alo just verbatim tell you exactly what she felt with every single pitch.
Yeah, I love hearing from them after their home runs, and the more detailed, the better, in my opinion, because we get such great access to these athletes and inside information like that, and you don't get that in the college game because you don't really get to talk to the players much. You're talking to their head coach, and sometimes the head coach isn't telling you all the details. They're being a little bit private, and they want to hide some stuff from you, but here, you get inside access to the minds of these hitters, defenders, and pitchers. It's so special.
2-out walk to Vidalis. That's now 3 walks issued by Fouts here in the second inning. It's been an interesting day for Fouts. If you missed it, she had to come on in relief at the end of our first game earlier today. Probably wasn't expecting to, but needed to start her day earlier, coming on in the 7th inning just to get the final out. And then had to deal with the time in between games in our doubleheader, and now starting a game against a really good lineup, and it hasn't been easy for Fouts. A long home run by Arnold, the difference here in our second inning.
This is her third of the AUX season. She said that she takes the aloha spirit with her everywhere she goes. I know that she has that aloha spirit with her on this Oppo Field home run. Jocelyn Alo, wow.